quarterback, and how will you evaluate that this week?
We're competing right now, trying to see the guy that's going to do the best job for us, in our opinion. And you know, we may end up playing more than one. I mean, we're just not sure yet. But that's been the theme offensively. Is just let's anywhere we think there can truly be a competitive situation, let's present it and watch these guys do it and figure out who needs to start or who needs to play or how much they need to play based on how they perform this week.
When you go back to the decision to play Faton, was the mindset there to change the offense to fit his talents more, or just to have him run the same offense that Grayson Lambert had done prior to that?
Well, we weren't trying to reinvent the whole offense. But, you know, Faton has got a little more mobility than the other guys. But, you know, we felt like Faton was very much in the race back in camp. I mean, it was very, very close and a very tight decision. And because we were having some inconsistent play at that position, we thought we'd go with another guy, really. Faton has always been a guy that I think I always felt like he performed better in scrimmages maybe than he would even in pass skill, you know. And I felt like he deserved the opportunity to see if he could lead us. And you know, I think he was put in a very tough spot, obviously. And it didn't work out where he had the results or we had the results that we would hope for. But you know, there's a lot more to quarterback play than quarterback play. There's offensive line play, tight end play, running back play, wide receiver play, all those things, and even coaching is right in the middle of all that too.
Turnovers just seemed to kill it against Alabama, against Florida,
yeah,
even, a couple against Tennessee.
Yeah.
How do you address that? I mean, it seems like
yeah.
Can you coach against the turnovers?
Well, you work hard on your fundamentals of ball security. You work hard on your ability to catch kicks and the fundamentals of doing that properly. And then as far as the interceptions go, you try to train your quarterbacks for them to create habits that will keep them from making a bad decision. In other words, if you have a progression of down the deep to intermediate to short, you know, you practice hopefully enough to where you have good judgment on that deep ball. Is it open? If it's not, go to your intermediate. If there's somebody in the throwing lane, don't try to force it in there. Dump it to your back. If everybody's locked up, throw the ball away or scramble or whatever it may be. So again, you try to create those habits in meetings as you watch film, in pass skeleton when you're not having pressure, in 11-on-11 situations where you do have bodies around you, scrimmages. You try to do everything you can to get them in the habit of making good decisions, but sometimes you can't. It's hard to coach if a ball gets popped up in the air. It's not perfect throw, but it's out in front where a guy can't quite get a hold of it and it lands in somebody's hands. Balls get tipped at the line of scrimmage. Guys get hit as they're throwing. You know, there's a lot of things going on, but that you just can't control, and those are going to happen. But the ones you can control, you just got to do a good job of it.
Coach, criticism's flying around. It's not the first time it's happened to you. How do you deal with it, and what do you tell your players?
Yeah. Well, you focus on the things you can control. You fight, and you fight together. I mean, that's the main thing.
We deal with a lot with fans, and some fans will say anybody that criticizes Georgia can't be a true fan.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
Oh, I mean, I like the fact that we have passionate fans, and I don't mind if people, you know, get mad about the results that aren't what they're hoping for. I mean, that's all part of it. You know, that's why there's thousands of people that travel thousands of miles to go to games and watch them on TV and all that kind of thing. So that doesn't surprise me at all, and I don't get mad at them. I mean, I really don't even get put out with them, quite frankly. I don't blame them for feeling a certain way, but I do think that all of our fans need to support our players, you know, because they're just young. They're young guys. They're 18, 22 years old. Some of them, you know, and they're battling their tails off. They're working so hard that it's unbelievable how what we put them through, running and lifting and the football part and the meetings and the travel and then not to mention the bumps and bruises and injuries and all those things they go through, and then they're still trying to be a full-time student. It's a lot. It's a lot, and they're giving us everything they got. So, you know, what I would say is, no matter how you feel as a fan, I think it's important to support these guys. Just like this Saturday coming up. I mean, I really believe the dog walk should be full and everybody riled up, ready to play a ball game. And the dogs are going to play the Cats this weekend. Everybody needs to show up and get excited and support these guys.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
That's going to do it for today. So thank you for coming. Anybody need parking? Yes, please.